friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm coming at you with another reading vlog, and this one has a theme. So I shared on my January TBR that I was going to be doing a secret TBR, and it was pretty obvious. A couple of you guessed it. So basically I'm going to be reading all of my book of the month picks that I haven't read yet. So I have a couple of book of the month picks that have just been floating around my shelves for a while. And it's mostly because I haven't heard a lot of great things, or I haven't heard anything at all about these picks. So that's why I haven't felt like motivated to read them. But honestly, pretty much every time that I read a book of the month book, it becomes a favorite. So like I've read last year, I read The Maidens by Alex Michaelides, and I adored that book. I think I read it a 4.5 star. And I also read Home Before Dark, which was obviously another book of the month pick, and I gave that a 5 star. And I also read The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I think that was about a 4.5 star. And I also read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, also another 4.5. And then the next 3 books that I'm going to mention, they all became favorite books of 2021. So I read The Lost Apothecary last year and I loved it. That was a 5 star. I will say that that book is historical fiction and not fantasy like Book of the Month promoted it as. So I feel like a lot of people gave it a low rating because they were going into thinking it was fantasy. And it was definitely not fantasy. So Book of the Month kind of did that book dirty, but I looked past it and I just really loved it. Another Book of the Month pick that I loved was Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and The Inheritance of Orquídea Divina. I also loved that book, a 5 star. I think the only book that I've read by Book of the Month that I was really disappointed by was Razor Blade Tears by S.A. Cosby. I think I gave that book like a low 3 stars, so I think that's the only exception. But everything else that I've read that I've picked from Book of the Month, I loved. And there's like this thing that I feel like every time that the picks come out, I feel like I always skip. And then everyone loves like a certain book and I'm just like, damn, why did I skip? So it's become kind of like a trend. So I haven't been skipping recently, and I just kind of waited out a couple days to see what everyone else picked. But yeah, I have 6 books from Book of the Month that I've chosen in the past and that I still haven't read. So I'm gonna show them to you. I'm obviously not gonna get to all of these, but I'm gonna try my best. So first off, I have We Are the Brennans by Tracy, and this one is basically about this girl, and she's Irish American, and she gets into a car accident, and she's very estranged from her Irish part of the family. But once she gets into this accident, they're like the only people that she can go to for help. I think that she hasn't really talked to them for many years, so now she's going over there. There's a little bit of tension. It's gonna be a very family-centered type of drama. I'm excited to read this. So this is the first one. Then I have a book that I'm so surprised that I haven't read, and that is Survive the Night by Riley Sager. I really like Riley Sager. Like I said, I read Home Before Dark and I adored that book. So this one, it's basically about this girl. She lives in a college campus and she's trying to get home. I don't really know the reason why, but basically their college campus kind of has like this ride share system that you can kind of travel with someone and just like hitchhike type of thing, I guess. So she gets a ride from this dude, and then once she's in the car with him, she kind of realizes that she's probably in the same car as the campus serial killer that killed her best friend. So I'm super excited to read this. This is supposedly an unreliable narrator, like our main character is unreliable, and I love that, so I'm excited to read this. The next one is The Survivors by Jane Harper. This was another thriller pick for Book of the Month. I feel like usually when I don't know what to pick at the beginning, before I knew I could skip, I just picked the thriller pick. So this one is a very vague description. So it's basically set in like this coastal town, and something terrible happens and they leave, and I guess many years later they have to come back to this town, and things start to go down, and there's a body found on the beach, and then secrets resurface. So It's very vague, but I'm excited to read it. And then the last couple of picks were very recent. So first I have
What?
I have Reckless Girls by Rachel Hawkins. I haven't heard great things about the author herself and like past work, but this book itself, I haven't really heard anyone talking about it. But basically this is a thriller and it's all set in a boat in Hawaii, I believe. But after, like, I don't know much more than that, but I was sold because this was compared to The Guest List by Lucy Foley and some Ruth Ware novel. I can't remember which one it was compared to, but I was sold because of the comparisons. So I'm excited to read them. And last but not least, I don't think I'll get to this one sadly, but I have The Magnolia Palace by Fiona Davis, and this one is a historical fiction pick for Book of the Month. This one's set in the 1900s, early 1900s. And basically I think this is going to just follow like this palace, the Magnolia Palace. So I believe the palace is probably like a hotel type of place. And it's giving me a lot of like Downton Abbey vibes. Like I feel like it's going to be like a lot of characters that we're gonna meet. Some may be like people that clean the palace, some of the people that stay there, like rich and poor type of people. So I'm excited to read this. I hope it's very dramatic. And I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, that's it. I try to make these intros like short and sweet, and I've been filming for 7 minutes. Like that's a whole ass video. But yes, like I said, that's it. I will be starting with Survive the Night because my boyfriend told me to. So yeah, I'll see you later. Bye. Good morning, friends. So like I said, I'm going to be starting with Survive the Night by Riley Sager. So I actually started this book this morning. It is currently I think 9 and I've been awake since 7 a.m. and I just started reading this because I was bored. I've been waking up really early, and whenever I don't have to go to the gym, I just start reading. So I was reading this. I am currently 117 pages into this book, and I am really liking this book. I have heard a lot of mixed reviews. Like I know a couple people that love this book, like Sav from Riveting Reads and Haley Hughes and Kirsten from Kirsten's Corner. I believe that they all love this book, but majority of the people like hated on this book, and I was so scared to read it. But I am definitely really loving this. I feel like this book is best read as like a binge read, so I'm hoping to read a lot more today and hopefully get to the halfway point or finish it sometime today or tomorrow. But I'm really loving it. So I did explain what this book's about, but basically at the beginning of the book, we meet our main character. She has to go home. She doesn't want to stay in college, and she kind of goes to like the bulletin board at her college campus, and someone else is also trying to go to Ohio. So they kind of plan that they're going to ride together to Ohio, and then once she is in the car with this random guy, she realizes that this could potentially be the campus serial killer that killed her best friend. But also I am really enjoying this book because she is a very unreliable narrator, and I low-key hate her, which I guess I can see why other people hated this book, because usually some people that don't like the main character tend to not like the book, but I'm enjoying it. I don't like our main character. She's very like pretentious, and she said some things so far, like she's like a film major, and basically she'll like ask anyone like what their favorite movie is, and if it's not like a classic, she'll like think that they're not like worth her time, which is so silly. And one of the reasons why I actually like changed my major, I used to be a film major too, but I absolutely hated the people in the film major like at my school because they were just so pretentious, and I was just like, I don't want to be a part of this. So I changed my major because of people like the main character in this book. Like, what the... So yeah, I'm really loving it. I don't know where this book is gonna take me, and I'm really excited to continue reading today. So plans for today, I do have to work, and I am planning on taking some Bookstagram pictures, but besides that, that's it. I'm going to try to read as much as possible and hopefully finish this today. Also, I wanted to say that I bought this floor pillow because I've been filming right here in front of my bookshelves and going live on the floor and everything, and my butt hurts. So I bought this new floor pillow and I love it. I think it looks really cute. Hi everyone, it is currently 10:40 p.m. And I actually just finished doing some impromptu live reading sprints. Obviously I read Survive the Night by Riley Sager during those sprints, and I'm currently at page 230. So very close to the end. I have about 100 pages. But I will not be finishing this tonight because I feel kind of sick, to be honest. Like, my stomach was hurting and now my throat is hurting a little bit, so I'm a little scared. So I'm just gonna go to bed and try to rest. But as I was reading this, I kind of went through like a roller coaster of emotions, because right as I started reading this after like the chunk that I read this morning, I was like a little disappointed, because the one thing that I loved the most about this book was the fact that our main character is like an unreliable narrator, and then in a way in a chapter that kind of like got like squashed in a way. Like, I can't say much without spoiling it, but in a way it felt like you knew what everything that was going on, like now you knew the way things were, and it just felt kind of like anticlimactic, I guess, in a way. I feel like I'm doing a horrible job at explaining without spoiling it. But then a couple chapters later, things turned around a little bit, so now I'm like a little confused as to what's going on, and I don't really know where it's going, which is how I like it. But now I am enjoying it a little bit better. But yeah, like I said, I have 100 pages. This could literally go either way at this point now, so we shall see. Good morning, friends. It was currently about to be like noon. I woke up pretty early. I went to the gym, and then when I got back home I took a shower per wet hair, and I picked up Survive the Night, and I actually finished it just now. And I just went on Goodreads and I gave this a 4 out of 5 stars. So I'm gonna say that I really liked it. I think I liked the beginning of the book more than the end of the book. I think I liked the first half more than the second half, but I still really enjoyed it. I feel like my reading experience was a good one, so that's why I'm giving it 4 out of 5 stars. I did feel like for a thriller, I feel like I don't like to know what's happening. I like to be kept like guessing, and I feel like this book gave away some things like really early on, but there were some twists towards the end, so it made it better for me. But I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I think my favorite Riley Sager is still Home Before Dark, and then this one would be the second on the list. And I don't know if I've read any more Riley Sager besides that. I did read Lock Every Door, and I really didn't love that one, so that one would be like at the bottom of my list. I can't remember if I've read any more Riley Sager, but this one's number 2 now. So I'm just gonna sit here and enjoy my coffee, make some breakfast soon, and then I'll let you know what I'm picking up next. I don't really know what I feel like reading right now. Hi friends, I was shit at vlogging today. I think after that clip this morning where I gave my review for Survive the Night by Riley Sager, I worked pretty much, and then I came home and I changed and I went out for sushi with my boyfriend, and then we came back to my place and watched Breaking Bad. So yeah, I didn't vlog any of it because I didn't take my vlog camera with me, but I promise that tomorrow I'll be better because we're going out and doing some things in the morning, so I'll take my camera with me. Right now I'm actually gonna go on my Instagram story because this morning I did a poll and I asked y'all what I should read next, The Survivors or We Are the Brennans. So I'm gonna see what won on the poll, and that's what I'm going to be reading next. So it looks like on the poll the Survivors won over We Are the Brennans, so I guess this is my next read now. It is currently 10 p.m. so I usually go to bed in about an hour, so I'm going to at least start this right now. And yeah, I'm going to upload a video on my YouTube channel and then start this and then go to bed. I love it when you do it better. Hello. Is that how you're starting? You're not recording. Oh yeah, you are. I am recording. Hello. What did we do today, babe?
So we got tires for her car.
Oh yeah, my car is at the shop and we're switching them to my snow tires after the snowstorm. We're doing it now. And then we went to the gym. Yes. And we did the elliptical for a half hour.
Yeah.
And then we went to Walmart and we went to Bed Bath & Beyond. And now we're gonna go pick up my car. What are you doing? And what are we doing tonight?
We went to Dunkin', right?
Oh, we went to Dunkin', and we got egg bites and bagel and coffee, and it was really good.
Yeah.
And then tonight we're going out for dinner, and we're getting Wagyu burgers.
Wagyu.
We're getting a Wagyu burger.
Fancy dinners.
Yes.
Downtown.
Yes. It's cold
It's
too.
cold.
It's like cold. It was like 8 degrees this morning.
Yeah.
It was cold. I haven't read it all. That's all they care about.
Alright. Sponsor us, Bed Bath & Beyond. Please. Please sponsor us.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I don't even know if we're in the frame. Hello. Oh yeah, we were at Bed Bath & Beyond, and I got my car, paid like $100 just to switch my tires. And then I went home and I started The Survivors by Harper, and I think I read like 20 pages and I fell asleep. I'm not really liking the writing style. It's kind of boring, and it's like set in Australia, and I was listening to the audiobook and I can't understand anything that this man's saying. It's like really hard to understand. But when I woke up, I had to get ready because we're going to dinner at this new restaurant called Indie, and we're gonna try a Wagyu burger thing. Me and this guy watch a lot of like cooking videos, and like this guy on YouTube, what's his name, Mav, and he does like road trip type of vlogs, and it's like him all by himself, and he cooks and all this stuff like in his truck. And he did like a Wagyu steak or something, and they're really expensive, and we saw that they have a burger at this restaurant, so we really wanted to go. So that's where we're headed right now, and it's like 20 degrees outside and it's really cold.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
Sponsor us, Bed Bath & Beyond. Still waiting on us.
Why? Bed Bath & Beyond. Okay, bye. It is Sunday, January 23rd. It is currently 9 p.m. I believe, and I'm about to go to bed right over there and do my agenda for work tomorrow, and probably watch some Breaking Bad. So the last clip that you saw was probably me and my boyfriend at the restaurant that I mentioned, and then today pretty much all we did was attempt to make an egg like quiche thing this morning, and then we literally spent all day watching Breaking Bad. We literally didn't do anything else. Like, it was a lazy Sunday and I had so much fun. It was very needed. But like I did say, I started The Survivors. I wasn't really liking it. I continued The Survivors and I reached page 60 or 70, and I'm just really not enjoying this. So I am going to be DNFing this book. I can't, like, it's supposed to be a mystery, and then from what I've mentioned, even the description of this book is so vague. To me, it's a little confusing, for one. It kind of hits the ground running. I don't really care about the characters though, and I don't care about like the mystery because it's just so vague and confusing. I also really don't like the writing style of this. It's very like matter of fact, like he did this and she did that. There's no inner like monologue, I guess, or inner like thoughts, and it just doesn't feel like it's going to be something very like unique and new in the mystery thriller genre. So I think I'm gonna DNF this and save my time. And I was looking at some reviews like on Goodreads, and I know that doesn't like really mean anything, but it doesn't really have great ratings anyway, so I think I'm just gonna save my time and not read this one. So that leaves that I'm either gonna be reading Reckless Girls or We Are the Brennans. I will check in with you later and let you know, but I do want to say at this point in time, obviously this has already happened, but tomorrow my boyfriend and I are going live on my channel and we're doing live reading sprints, and I'm really excited because I think it's just gonna be a really fun time. Like, even if no one comes, like, my boyfriend and I are gonna have a blast. So yeah, those are the plans for tomorrow reading wise, and I'll let you know whether or not I start Reckless Girls or We Are the Brennans. Hello. It is Monday, January 24th. It is currently about 4 p.m. 4, almost 5 p.m. And I just put some laundry away this morning. I worked and I started We Are the Brennans by Tracy. I'm really enjoying this so far. This is really good. I only read about 30 to 40 pages, but I'm really liking the writing style. And I think I needed something different. I feel like I haven't read a book about like family dynamics in a while. This book so far, it's really reminded me of August Osage County, which is that one movie with like Meryl Streep and, oh my god, Julia Roberts. And it's like a really dysfunctional family. So I think I did mention a little bit about what this book's about, but basically this follows our main character, Sunday. And she has a very tight-knit, close family, but she actually left her family like 5 years ago and she doesn't talk to them anymore, which was very like out of character for her. And then one day she goes out partying, she's drunk, and she gets in a drunk driving accident, but she was the drunk one. So basically they call her family and someone goes out there to go get her pretty much, and basically I'm assuming that she's gonna have to go back to her family home in New York, and it's going to be a lot of family dynamics and all of that, and it's just really what I needed right now. I feel like I needed a break from thrillers for a little bit, so I'm really enjoying it. We'll see how I like it. And like I said, I just put some laundry away. I'm about to try to do my nails. I've been wanting to do my nails for like a long time, so I'm about to attempt to do that, and then I am going to show y'all how I do my little setup for my lives. I bought like a floor pillow and like blankets and everything because I want to make my lives more cozy rather than just being in bed and it being like a wood background. I've been trying a little bit harder to make like a cozy, nice live. And also tonight I'm going live with my boyfriend, so this is his YouTube debut, and he's actually pretty excited to read with me and go live with everybody. So I'm excited. I'm hoping to finish this sometime tomorrow maybe. It's a really short book. It's only like 270 pages, so yeah. Little one of these. We're live on my channel. We're reading. Anything to say to the vlog?
Hello vlog. Oh, sponsor us,
Oh my god. Good morning, friends. It is Tuesday, January 25th. It is currently 19 degrees outside. It's really cold. I just finished like cleaning my car a little bit. It's very early in the morning. It's about 8 in the morning. I'm about to go get my hair cut. I'm gonna put like a little Pinterest mood board on the screen. But yeah, I'm about to go cut my hair. I told my mom and a couple of my booktube friends, but I didn't tell my boyfriend because he actually saw a picture of me with short hair a while ago, and he keeps telling me that I should get a haircut because he likes how it looks. So I'm gonna surprise him and hopefully get that on camera. After my haircut, I'm gonna go work at my boyfriend's house, and then I have to go to my office because we're doing cleaning day, which I hate, but I'm off at 6 p.m. tonight, so I should be able to read a little bit more of We Are the Brennans. Last night I ended up reading about 160 pages of We Are the Brennans. I'm really enjoying it. I'm surprised that it hasn't been getting as good reviews. I am liking it, but I do feel like I understand why some people don't like it, because it has to be like the perfect timing for me. Like for me, that is just what I wanted to read at the moment. It's just very family drama. There's secrets between the family, and there's just a lot of like moving parts, and that's what I wanted to read at the moment. So far it looks like We're the Brennans is gonna be a 4 out of 5 stars. I'll catch you later when I get my hair cut and show you how I look. Hi friends, I just got done cutting and I actually ended up dyeing my hair a little bit. It's like highlights. You can barely see it because it's going to like fade away like as I wash it. But yeah, this is the haircut. You can barely see it because I have a coat on, but I'll show you better later. Good morning friends. Today is Wednesday the 26th of January. I just got home from the gym and I just made a little coffee and obviously took a shower, hence the hair. So I forgot that I think the last clip was me showing off the hair, that I got a haircut, whatever. I wasn't really feeling it like when I got it done because she curled it like really tight, and I usually don't like curl my hair like that. So that was yesterday, and I just washed my hair and then I'm gonna straighten it or maybe do like some loose waves later because I'm not really loving the hair, but I don't know if it's the way that it was styled or what. So hopefully later when I do my hair, I like it a little more. So that's why I didn't get my boyfriend's reaction, because I just like wasn't even feeling it, so I didn't like want his reaction, I guess. So like I said, I just made some coffee and I'm about to do some work. I work till about 4 p.m.-ish, and then I have about an hour or two of just downtime, I guess. But tonight I do have to go out. I'm actually going to a wrestling show with my boyfriend. My boyfriend loves wrestling, so we're going to like one of those live taping type of shows, I guess, and it should be a lot of fun. I've actually watched a couple of wrestling matches and gotten like really into it, so I think live is going to be a different experience and I think I'm gonna like it. But reading wise, I did not read anything yesterday. I did read a little bit this morning, and I only have a little less than 100 pages of this book. I think I have about 80, so I should be able to finish this today. But then again, I do have my plans tonight, and I think those tapings go for like a long time, so I might not get home till like 11 or midnight. So we shall see. But those are the plans for today. I'm hoping to finish this and then hopefully soon start Reckless Girls. Had a memory card error, we're back. Anyway, I finished We're the Brennans by Tracy earlier today, and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really loved the book. I'm like sad that not a lot of people gave it like good ratings, because I've heard not great things about that book, but I really loved it. It reminded me a lot of the August Osage County movie with the mix of like that other movie called Brooklyn with Saoirse Ronan, because it had to deal with this Irish American family, and it was just a lot of secrets like in the family, and I really loved it. I gave it a 4 out of 5. And next I'm gonna be reading Reckless Girls by, I forgot her name. And now we're going to a wrestling show. How are you feeling?
Your first wrestling?
My first wrestling show. He let me borrow this Kenny Omega shirt. I don't know if anyone knows anything about wrestling on here on BookTube.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'll try to take a clip. Are we allowed to record in there or anything?
You can. We're gonna try both.
This is all gonna get cut out. Anyway, first wrestling show. Woo!
Yes. Excited.
So last night the AEW show was so much fun. I actually haven't started Reckless Girls yet, which is over here. Hold on. I haven't started Reckless Girls yet, but I will hopefully tonight. I actually have to clean the mess that I just made because I just filmed with my boyfriend. He picked my February TBR, so we just filmed that. So I'm gonna clean this mess and then hopefully start Reckless Girls, and I don't really know what else I have to do. I'll catch you later. Hello there. I look a little crazy because I'm in bed. Yes. I have been having to get used to my hair ever since I got my hair cut. I feel like some days I'm just like, I feel ugly. But other days like today, like I styled it and I like it kind of. but I feel like I have to style it in order to like it, not like before. Like I used to just wash my hair and like everything was fine and dandy. Not anymore. But anywho, you're not here to watch me ramble about my hair. So earlier, I made dinner with my boyfriend at his house, and we started watching Cammy's sprints. She's still on. I just have her muted for a couple seconds during this clip. And I started Reckless Girls. I read 40 pages during the first sprint, and then during Cammy's second sprint, I headed home, so now I'm home. And she's doing one more sprint, so I'm hoping to read a little bit more of this, but I'm really liking it. So basically this book is following this girl, Lux, and she meets this boy. I already forgot his name. I think his name's Nico, and he has a lot of money, but he's one of the people in his family that doesn't want like the money that's just kind of given to him. He wants to earn it, so he kind of leaves his family type of thing. I don't know. So basically her boyfriend Nico tells her like, let's go to Hawaii, I'm gonna take you on a boat and we're gonna have adventures. But when they get there, like the boat is kind of broken and they can't go anywhere, so she's basically a maid at a hotel in this like island in Hawaii. So these like tourist girls show up at the island. This is all within the first 40 pages and in the description, so no worries on spoilers. But these tourist girls show up on the island, and they're basically offering Nico like 50 grand to take them to this island that is like famous. I forgot what it's called. It's called Moreau Island, which is a desolated spot in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, where shipwreck happened and other stuff. And it's very like high, like you have to know how to survive in order to survive, I guess. Like you have to know like those survival skills. So I'm really liking where this is going. I'm assuming that they're going to be stuck in this island and they're going to have to rely on their survival skills. And I am into it. I don't know why this hasn't been getting very good reviews, but I mean, I'm only 40 pages in, so I don't know where this is going, but I'm really enjoying it so far. So right now I'm gonna continue watching Cammy's sprints and read for the last sprint, and I'll let you know later how I feel about this. Hello, you're cold.
Cold.
How cold is it outside right now? Like
it's 21 according to my watch.
21? It does not feel like 21. It feels like a lot colder. But I am wearing ripped jeans, so. Okay, we just left that coffee shop place. Coffee. That's the name of it. Coffee. It's so good. It's like the best coffee ever. But we just went in there and we were reading. This one is still reading Mox. And I just finished Reckless Girls. Okay, I just finished Reckless Girls. I'm gonna give this book a 3.5, but I'm going to round it up to 4 stars on Goodreads. I really liked it. I don't know what to say about this book. I feel like the reading experience was really good. I feel like the camera just keeps slowly going down.
I know.
I feel like the reading experience for this book was really good. I loved it, like the setting and everything. It was like it was set in an isolated like island, and it was just a group of people, and then people obviously die, and it's kind of like a whodunit type of story. So I really enjoyed that. But I guess like the big twist, like very early on in the book, and it's only 300 pages long, so I'm sure that I guessed it like even before halfway through the novel. And then there were like present and past tense, like the POVs kept changing to like the before and the now, and the before chapters were really confusing at points, So that put the rating down. The fact that I like could guess the ending was kind of disappointing. If I hadn't been thinking too hard about like what was going on, it probably would have surprised me, but it didn't. When it happened, I was like, I knew it, you know? So it's a 3.5, rounding it up to 4 because I had a really good like reading experience. So I would recommend this book. But I've been vlogging for like a week and a half now, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. This is the ending. You're part of my outro.
Oh, part of your outro.
Again! This video is gonna come out after the February TBR one.
Sponsor us, Carmex.
Oh my god, you're always looking for sponsors.
Hey.
This is the same vlog with the Beth Bed and Beyond sponsors, so now
Yeah.
you have 2 different ones.
Hey, one day we'll get one.
Alright, well that's the end. I will read the Magnolia Palace at another point in time. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye!
Bye.
Bye.
Too sweet.
What is that?
Too sweet.
I don't know what that means.
It's a wrestling thing.
Oh.
Too sweet.
Bye!
Bye-bye.